Hi feckers, how you doing? Sometimes you want to say bad words. But sometimes, just sometimes, people get angry if you use bad words. I'm going to teach you how not to swear. I'm also going to teach you how to swear. Perfect. So, we have these words in English called curse, swear, or bad words, okay? These are words that some people think are bad. Part of the reason why people believe that they're bad is people who are very religious. So, if you find yourself in the middle of America, which means you're not on the East Coast or you're not on the West Coast, you're kind of in the middle, smack dab. Or if you're in Calgary or Edmonton or some certain places in Canada where people are really Christian, a lot of them do not like it when you say shit. So you have to choose a different word. I'm here to teach you this. So, damn. Now, damn has the religious background. So damn is like, damn you all to hell. Damn's a bad word because they're basically going to hell and not going to heaven. So instead of saying damn, people say dang or darn. Darn it. Some people go as far as to say rats. My grandmother's favorite. Oh, dash. Now, my grandmother was from Scotland, so I think this is a kind of a Scottish translation of damn. People in movies say, God damn. That's pretty bad if you're really religious. Then, for all the people out there, oh my God. It's been shortened now to OMG. Did you know that OMG meant oh my God? Did you know that? So, this, maybe I think, is an acceptable way for people to get around saying oh my God. I wonder if really devout Christian people like to say OMG. I don't know. So, instead of saying God, all they do is replace it with either gosh or goodness. So, instead of saying oh my God, you can say oh my gosh or oh my goodness. For me personally, I would say these words because I'm not religious. But, like I said, some people get a little bit freaked out if you use bad language. So, just to be nice, this is what you're going to do. Now, at a workplace or in a very formal environment, people do not like it when you say swear words. Now, swear words are typical things like fuck, shit, bullshit, bitch, motherfucker, horse shit, son of a bitch. These words are considered bad. These are bad words. Personally, Ronnie loves bad words. Ronnie says bad words all the time. It's hard for me to not say bad words sometimes. So, in an environment like my job, I cannot use bad words. If I'm going for a job interview, I don't want to drop the F-bomb. What's the F-bomb? The F-bomb is just the word fuck. People don't like the word fuck. They think it's bad. So, they can say, Ronnie dropped the F-bomb in the job interview. We're not giving her a job. Don't say fuck in a job interview. Unless you're a porn star. Say it all you want. We have the word shit. Now, shit is... Do you like my picture? Unko? Japanese people? Shit is the stuff that comes out of your bum. It is shit. It doesn't smell nice. It's terrible. If you are Irish, you're going to say shite. My father said, that's shite. And I was like, that's cool. That's shite. I got in shit because I said shite. Apparently shite's a bad word too. Some people don't know shite's a bad word, so you can say it. Go test people. People like to say crap because it's poo or poop. Crap and poop are just shit, okay? Bologna. And you go, hey, isn't that a place in Italy? What do you guys have against the place in Italy? Is it terrible? No, but bologna is sandwich meat, and I don't know how they get this. People just go, sandwich meat. Not salami, though. Bologna. That's bologna. It's chicken. I don't know where this came from. And a play on the crap is crapola. Holy crapola. Oh, crapola. That's crapola. All of these words are a replacement for shit or shite. Holy shit is a surprise. Again, we have the holy, like God took a shit. So holy shit, again, with the religious people, is considered bad because it's a holy shit. Double swear here. So people will say holy cow or oh snap. I don't know how that works, but these are what people have replaced this with. I think Bart Simpson from The Simpsons said, don't have a cow, man. But I don't think he said holy cow. He definitely was not allowed to say holy shit. On most TV programs, they're not allowed to use swear words or bad words. In Canada, you cannot use them until after 9 p.m. So after 9 p.m. on most TV stations, it's okay to say shit. Woohoo! Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech has happened. Fuck. You can say frick. You can say frack. Frack. You can say feck. My personal favorite, or as I called everyone today, feckers. Feck, again, is the Irish word for fuck. I don't know if it really means fuck or if it's just the accent and the way they say it, but I say feck all the time. I have a t-shirt that says feck. Even my mother doesn't know. Okay? Then we have this word that's F. So you could be funny and put F you. Huh, oh, F me. F you means fuck you. But you can't say fuck, so you say F you. And then you have the ing. So sometimes you want to say something like, this is fucking tasty, I love it. But that's a bad word. So you can say, this is flippin' delicious. Or this is effin' wonderful. This is freaking great. Frig also means fuck. Fudge. If you're really, 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 really angry and you want to say bad word, you can just say, oh, fudge. Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks, fiddlesticks. I really don't know how they get this, other than it has the same F sound. So, effin', freakin', frig or friggin', fudge, fiddlesticks, the F-bomb, frick, frack, fick, flippin', and F, they just mean fuck. Okay? In this one, actually, we have to put F-L-I-P-P-I-N. Because when you're going to replace the swear words, you got to get the spelling correct too, okay? Then we have one of my favorites, bullshit. Bullshit means someone's telling you something that you think is not true. So for example, if I said to you, I'm going to give everyone watching this video $10,000. You can say, that's bullshit, Ronnie. Or, if you don't want to say bullshit, you can say, hey, that's BS. Just means bullshit. Or, bull spit. Bull spit, okay? That's bull spit. Okay? Or you can just say, that's bull. When I was a child, I think I said bullshit once and I got in trouble. So I said BS and that was fine. I don't know. Even more outrageously crazy is horse shit. Okay? Bullshit, maybe bullshit a little bit. Horses, goddamn, they shit a lot. Horse shit is 900 times bigger and better than horse shit. So if I said to you, not only will I give you $10,000, I'm going to give you a car. You can come to Canada and live in my house. And I will cook you food every day. You say, well, that right there is a load of horse shit, Ronnie. Because none of this is true. But if you want to say a bad word shit, you can say horse pucky. Pucky means poo. Horse poo. That's horse pucky. Now, some of these ones, when I look at them or think about them, they make me giggle because to me it's really, really, really American. And it's really the middle states of America. And these people are really, really, really Christian. So they say, that's horse pucky. I kind of have to do it with a little Texan accent. You kind of got to kick your heels up. This one, people don't like this, motherfucker. People hate when you call them a motherfucker. Okay? So instead of saying this, maybe you've seen this. Mofo. Hey, mofo. Mofo. What's mofo? Mofo is motherfucker. Okay? In TV, again, they're not allowed to say motherfucker. Some movies, they don't say this, so they say mofo. Oh, these are funny. Instead of saying motherfucker, you can say monkey father. Hey, you monkey farmer. I don't like you at all. Or even worse, look at you being a melon farmer. Do you grow melons? You're a bad person. Hey, melon farmer, I'm going to kill you. Somehow it doesn't have the same punch as motherfucker. These swear words or these bad words are things that we have developed in our society to think that they're bad. Bitch. Bitch has two meanings. One, it's a female dog. Two, it's a nasty, there's three, it's a nasty woman. Or four, it's a man in jail who does everything for you. So, we also have the word biatch. You've heard this before, haven't you? So, people will say, hey, bitch. Bitch is a bad word, so they say biatch. It's in a lot of rap music, too. Then we have, maybe you, son of a bitch. That's just like motherfucker. Yeah, that's just bad. You're insulting my mama? So, instead of saying son of a bitch, people say son of a gun. Your mother had sex with a gun? Is that better? Or SOB. He's a dirty SOB. Son of a bitch. SOB. I have a special request or a special saying that I'd like to teach you guys. It's from the Indian language, and it's benchod. Apparently, benchod means sister fucker. But it also means great pleasure. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. Is it good? Is it bad? Maybe it's great. Maybe it's slang. If you want to learn more slang, check out more slang videos on engVid. Why would you not want to swear? How not to swear? Why don't we just swear all the time? Job interviews, workplaces. If you ever meet my mother, don't swear in front of her. Some people, a lot of older people, don't like it when you swear. It's rude, it's vulgar. Some people think it's obscene. That's cool. Everyone has their own opinion. So if you need to think of ways not to swear, gosh golly gee, you got it right here. See ya later, y'all.
This is a frackin' joke.
Oh, give me a frackin' break.
Now shut the frack up. Get to the fracking point.
I fracked up!
Dumb mother fracker.
You can tell me I fracked up. Tell me I fracked up! Tell me I fracked up!